Good morning, folks. It's just before 6 a.m, so it's another early start. But according to the weather forecast, the temperatures are going down slightly at this time of day before the sun rises, which makes sense. So I thought, why not just start walking at this time? Stayed in lovely Albergue last night. Albergue Camino Francés, run by a lady called Greta, with the help of her sister Ruth, who does the cooking. Very, very friendly, very, very nice, very helpful. But we had snorers last night, 2 of them. And one of the fellas that was staying in the room, who clearly couldn't take the snoring anymore, went and slept outside, which was a good call because it was hot, and those plastic beds are not good whenever it's really hot. Your sweat just goes onto the bed and just sits with you, nowhere to escape to. So yeah, the German fella who was doing a lot of the snoring, he was a big lad, mind you. He left about 4:30, maybe earlier. Might have been 4 o'clock, can't remember. But yeah, so it's another early start. And again, we're running out of street lights, so I've got my head torch with me. From here it's a upward climb, the top of another hill, and then another hill, then down towards Astorga, and then out from Astorga. So could be a long day. Might be sponsored by ibuprofen day at this rate, and a bit of paracetamol too. But the stars are out again, and it's like a dark sky zone here. It's gorgeous, and there's lots of them. So I'll get going. See you in a bit. First of our crosses for today, and a weird creepy pilgrim beside it, which is quite weird and creepy. I know there's another pilgrim ahead of me. I've seen his headlamp, or her headlamp. And there should be 2 behind me somewhere. There's a Chinese girl and a young lad, it's about the same age as my wife, from Taiwan. Yes, young lad. So they bumped into each other while walking, or walking together. Not together, just they're walking together. But yeah, so I know that there's another pilgrim up ahead somewhere, not too far ahead. So I doubt it's the German fellow that left early this morning, because he walks long distances and he's quite fast at walking. So I'll see if I bump into somebody at the next little rest area or town, whichever comes first. But now it's downhill again. Yoo-hoo! Well, I've been walking for just over an hour now. Sun is gonna start coming up in the next 20 minutes, half an hour. And so far, feeling okay. The blister under on my right foot, just behind my toe, seems to be doing okay. And no pain from it. It was threaded, and then a bit of mold skin, protection on it, and a bit of tape. So hopefully that one does alright. There's a wee tiny one on one of my toes, which I think is where the nail's cutting in, but it's not somewhere where you can cut the nail, so it's probably an ingrown toenail. Yuck. But I'll sort it out when I get home. There's not too much you can do about it on the Camino. What else? Yeah, I'm hoping that I can take some time when I get into Astorga and turn around so there's a bit more light in my face. Find a wee outdoor shop. Normally when I come, if I put a bag in hold, I can put a penknife in it, and I use that for making sandwiches, cutting thread, cutting bandage and stuff. But the last couple of times that I've just been carrying my bag on as carry-on luggage. Sometimes that works alright, sometimes it doesn't. Like this time I had the sun cream that I brought last time, and the guy at security took it away, but he was quite fine with the litre of water that I was carrying on. And when I said about the water, he says it's not the size, it's what's inside it. But then they sell sun cream right after where security is, so I was a wee bit miffed at that. And also last time going home, I got my walking poles taken, my hiking poles taken off me in Madrid. That's alright, but they didn't allow the water through. So I'm going to try and find a wee knife, so to have something to cut it. Borrow scissors yesterday, or scissors will do the same job. But a knife would be handy, and then I can either donate. I'll donate that. I gave my last one away. It was still good and sharp. The guy that took it seemed really happy to have it, so I'll do the same this time. Somebody will want it. Just need to make sure that I'm there whenever it's time that the shops are open, and find a shop as well. So I'm going to keep going, because if I stop, I'm going to start feeling my body, and I'll get all stiff and sore and start walking strange. Once you get going, you get into your rhythm and it seems alright, until you stop and sit down, then everything hurts. So I'm just going to keep going. Not too sure how far I have to go, but I can see the other mountains in the distance, in varying lovely shades of blue. So I'm going to keep walking, and then I'll catch up with you later. I don't know if you can see in the distance there, the twinkling lights. I think that might be Astorga. I hope it is. Incidentally, that last sign is the first time I've seen someone putting back in the Castille part of the Castille-Leon. For quite some time along this route, even before Leon, I was seeing the signs done like this. Okay, here's another one where they've taken the Castille part away. Someone's clearly written it back on there at some point. Don't know if you can see it. It's been written on in pen and then somebody's painted over it again. So people are making a concerted effort, bringing paint with you to cover this up. If someone knows why, can they comment down below? Do one of those sorts of things that I never normally do. But and tell me why. At a guess, I would say that it's a sort of rebellious streak against the government in Madrid. That would be my only guess. A bit like things would be in Catalonia, and the Basque region, where they don't see eye to eye with Madrid. Maybe that's the same up here in Castilla y Leon as it is currently. Or maybe if you come from the region, Leon, surely there must be Castile people somewhere if it was two regions that came together. I don't know. Spanish politics is a tricky one. That's a better view of Astorga there. Just wakening up this morning. Still some wildlife about. Just seen a rabbit running across over there. Seen quite a few of them this morning in the fields. So yeah, I get down. I'll either try this first village and go for breakfast number 1 if there's somewhere open, and then on Astorga go for breakfast number 2. Yeah, quite hungry. Tired, but I'm hungry. So let's venture down the hill and see if we can find to eat. Oh, I would not want to be walking up this hill. That fellow there's powering up. Fair play to him. It's steep. I'm going as slowly as I possibly can. It is steep. This leads down into San Justo de la Vega, and then it's just a short hop across to the next sort of big body of town you can see there, which is Astorga. Hence breakfast 1 and 2. I can see a wee graveyard over there as well. Lovely. Dead people. And the sun must be up. It's just I'm on the wrong side of a hill to see it. The sky's lit up behind me. Looks lovely. Full admission, from further up the hill there, I honestly thought this was a pilgrim. There was another pilgrim walking past, and I thought it was 2 of them standing down here. It's more realistic than some of the fonts, or some of the statues, sorry, I've seen. I wonder if the water was nice. Thankfully, I'm fully stocked. I've been drinking as I go, and I'm still alright. And I will restock at some point with nice clean water, not some of the nasty stuff that I've tasted recently. But let's find some breakfast. San Justo de la Vega. Or San Justo. Might be more correct. San Justo de la Vega. Okay, full disclosure, I didn't stop. I just kept going. Not sure why. I guess part of me is just like want to keep moving, because if I do stop, I'll really feel it, and I'll not want to keep going. While it's still cool enough, I think I'm just going to push on into Astorga So another few kilometers, so shouldn't be too bad. And then I can have a break there, and I might just take more time. The sun is definitely up, just blocked by stuff on the horizon. So keep going for now. Okay, I'm going to be really honest about this. Astorga, you have the most convoluted route into your city, town. There's no straight way in, and then even when you are, instead of walking straight up to your roundabout, you're diverting people around the world for nothing. I appreciate there's like traffic concerns and maybe you're trying to keep pilgrims safe by making them walk certain ways, but back there was a junction. You could have gone straight ahead up to the roundabout, but no, instead the directions bring you round this path and back round to the same roundabout. Am I missing something? Like, it's just daft. It's not like we're not walking far enough in the first place without adding a wee bit extra just for the crack. Seriously? Maybe somebody should redo the signs. Start drawing new arrows, fresh arrows, more direct routes, instead of walking around the world for just a scenic tour. Your country is lovely. We're getting to see loads of it. You don't need to add extra. Oh, that's quite cute. Old railway track. Oh, the joys of a walled town. Especially here in Spain. That's like quite a nice church way down there. But yeah, here it means going up hills, which I'm sure was great whenever there was wars on. Like, can move it downstairs. So this is me making my final effort and earning my breakfast, walking all the way up this, and you can see even the cars are taking it slowly, because it is fairly steep. Nine bells? I'll tell you, that hill fairly knocks 9 bells out of you. So this is historic Astorga. Some things take precedence over history. Let's stick a pipe through it all. Even the old flooring down there. Very well preserved considering. But across the street, time for breakfast. I nearly walked on past this. But this is apparently, what it says is one of the most complete domus or private homes found by archaeology in Astorga. The first vestige preserved as a result of modern excavation. So you can see the floor over there, the mosaic. It's very, very fancy. I like the crest in the middle of there as well. It's fantastic to see. I believe that this over here was a reception room, and it was conceived in the late 2nd century or in the early 3rd century AD, and paved with the so-called mosaic of the bear and the birds because of the most striking motifs of itself. That could be a Google Translate moment there. Fairly flamboyant and fancy. Admittedly, some of these little cherubs have seen better days, but it's fairly impressive. So yep, on my way out of Astorga. It's still okay temperature wise. Every so often you'll feel a wee bit of a breeze, generally when a car goes past, but still a bit of a breeze nonetheless. Can nearly speak. I'm feeling alright, touch wood, literally. So we'll see how I go. I haven't really decided where I'm going to sort of go to today. I'll say it's 70-30 on how my feet, legs and body feel against the quality of accommodation that people have described on an app. So some places quite expensive, but they've got really good reviews, but then when you're paying the amount of money that the people are saying, then you'd expect it to be really good. Others, much cheaper, mixed reviews. So just going to see where I get to first, and then I'll decide. There is a novel one in I think it's El Galzo. It's pretty much a cowboy town, it sounds things. But the accommodation there is in tents, teepees, like Indians. I think it's something called like the Indian Way or something. Sounds really nice. The reviews of it are fantastic, but whether I'll make it there today, I don't know. So we'll see how far I get. I have roughly another 8 to 12 kilometers to do. I am tired, but I have loads of water. I've had coffee, had something to eat. probably eat more, but I'll worry about that later when I get something. Hola. Yep, I'm just another Camino weirdo talking to a small camera. I don't mind. There's a little hermitage there. Welcoming and lots of different languages. But I need to continue this way. On this side of the road. Not on the lower side. And the sun's beating down now, it's really heated up. So I'm going to have to whip out the hat as well. I had changed to a lighter hat. It was a lighter hat, but it doesn't have as wide a brim. So I'm finding my nose is getting burnt and it's a wee bit more flimsy. It's not as strong, but it is lighter. So I'll decide whenever I get home whether it was a good idea or not. And if needs be, I'll change back to my other one. But I'll wait and see. Let's keep going. Wondering, is this one of these competitions? Try and drive traffic to your town over somebody else's. Just going to check the map because there's a split in the road here, and I'm going to go this way even though the signs are all pointing to the left. Call me crazy. Because I think this is the route that you're supposed to take to go to the closed off village. And it's something different, so I'm going to try it, and if it's not right, then it's only myself to blame. So let's see how this goes. It could just be that people are just trying to get pilgrims to go to another town, to spend more money there to sustain that economy, rather than go this way. So at worst, I'll cut across a field and rejoin the other path, and at best it's lovely, and there's some really good food and some fresh spring water. It tastes lovely too, and it's cold, not hot out of a pipe that's been sitting unused for days. It's warm. Still no shade.